Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So in this video I'll be showing you how I made this baby girl dress. This is the skirt part. I made mine as a dress for a 1-year-old. So let's get started already. So first thing first, we're going to be cutting out the skirt part before we cut out the upper part. So first thing we'll do is to minus out 6.5 inches for the upper part of the dress and then mark out the full length. So I want the full length to be at 18 inches. So I'll start my tape from 6.5 inches and then mark out 18 inches just like this. So after marking out 18 inches, I will then mark in the baby's waist measurement. So I'm working with the waist measurement of 24 inches divided by 4. I have 6. So I'm going to mark down 6 inches and then I'll add 1 inch for seam allowance. So after marking in my 1 inch for seam allowance, that is, we have 7 inches. The next thing I will do is to come down to the full length of the skirt and then mark 7.5 inches. So I'm going to add 1.5 inches to the down part of the skirt because I want it to be like an A-line skirt. So I'll connect the 2 points with my free hand, just like this. Connect the 2 points with a straight line, and then I'll cut this out immediately. So once I'm done cutting out this front part of the skirt, I will take it and then arrange on the fabric again to cut out the back. But please observe, I added zip allowance at the back because we'll be adding a zip to the dress. So the skirt also will have the zip allowance of just 1 inch. So we'll cut out the back also. And then I'll fold my fabric also and arrange it to cut out what we'll use and do the frills. So in length, I'm going to cut out 20 inches. And then these 20 inches, I will then divide it into 4 inches. So each strip will serve as the frills. So just keep watching, you will understand. So I'm done cutting this out. The next thing I'll do, I'll begin to mark the 4 inches on what we just cut out now. I'll cut it out with my scissors because each of these now will serve as what we will gather to put on the skirt. I hope you understand now. So after cutting out all of these frills, the next thing we'll do is to go to our skirt. So on the skirt, I will begin to place in 3.5 inches. I'm going to draw all this line. This is the line I'll use to follow while placing the gathers. I'll do this for the front and for the back of the skirt. So you can go ahead and also draw a straight line across the front and the back piece of the skirt equally, because this is where we're going to place all our gathers. So next, I'll take the skirt to my sewing machine. I'm going to arrange the back just like you can see. I'll place the front piece on the 2 back and then join the sides. I'll join the sides of the skirt. And when I'm done joining the sides, just like this, then I'll take those strips that we cut out. I'm going to fold it down. Remember to fold it down first so it doesn't begin to frill. After folding it down, then I'll make a loose stitch at the top. After making the loose stitch, I will now gather all of them. When I'm done gathering them, I'm going to arrange my skirt just like this. Arrange my skirt and I begin to sew the gathers on all the lines that we have marked. You can see all the lines are connected straight. So, but I'll start with the bottom first. I'll start with the bottom to place the gathers there. So I'm sewing in the first gathers now from the bottom. And after sewing the first, I will then do that to the next line, until I get to the waistline of the skirt. So when I'm done putting in all the gathers, I'm going to bring it up and show you guys what everything looks like. So this is the first step. I'll repeat the same process, sewing in the gathers for all the lines, and then I'll show you guys the result. So this is it, guys. I'm done putting in all the gathers. I've sewed in all the gathers step by step. I'll put in one last one at the waistline. So it's going to be really full. You can make yours 3-step, 4-step, or just depending on just play around, do what you want depending on what is your own taste. So mine is going to be with about 4 steps. So now the next thing I'll do is to cut the top part of this baby girl dress. So I'm making it for a 1-year-old, and I'm going to fold my pieces right here. I'll fold it into 2. I'll draw a starting line, as you can see, and then I'll put in my measurements. So the first measurement I'm going to be putting in shoulder measurement of 4.5. That is, the shoulder is 9 inches divided by 2, 4.5. Then I'll go in to put 2 inches for the neck width and 2 inches for the neck depth. After doing this, I'll connect it with a gentle curve to create my circle round neck, and then I go back to my shoulder line. I come down by 1/2 inch for the shoulder slope. I connect the 2 points, and then also I mark my armhole line of 5 inches. So at that 5 inches line, I will then place in the baby bust measurement. So round of the baby bust divided by 4, I'm going to place it in. Then I'll come back to my armhole line. I'm going to confirm the measurement, divide it by 2. I'll mark it. And at that 1/2 inch where I mark, I'm going to come in by 1/4 inch. I'll connect from the shoulder line to that point and then to the bust line. And when I'm done connecting all this, I will then bring in my scissors and cut. So after cutting this front pattern, the next thing is to take this exact front piece, place it on the fabric again to cut out the back. But remember that the neckline will not be the same. So for the back, the neckline is going to be 1 inch for the back neck depth. And also I added zip allowance. I hope that is clear. So that is me marking the neckline for the back 1 inch, and then the zip allowance is also there. So the next thing I'll do is to use my bias tape to cover the armhole, to sew in the armhole. I'll place it right at the front and then turn it inside. So this is what we have. I've used the bias to turn in the armhole and the neckline for the front and the back. Remember that the back is 2-piece because I divided it because of the zip allowance. So I'm going to arrange it well before I stitch the shoulders and the sides. After that, I'm going to bring in the frills, that's the skirt part, and attach to the upper part of this beautiful dress. So as you can see, I have attached in the upper part to the down part of the skirt, and the dress is ready. So the last thing that you have to do is to just put in your zip allowance right at the back, and this dress is good to go. You can see how many layers I created. Yours can be 3, yours can be 4. So that will be all for this lovely dress. Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe, please like, please share. And until that, I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.